Hi guys, welcome to Easy Maths Lessons. And today we will be starting a new topic on percentages, and we're going to look at percentage of a shape. So, the word percentage, if I take the very first part of the word percentage, it means per. Now, per stands for out of. And then the next part of the word, cent, stands for century, and century is like 100 years. So, cent means 100, and therefore percentage says out of 100. Let's look at this question. It says, imagine a bar of chocolate that had been broken into exactly 100 pieces. Now remember, percentage is out of 100, and therefore I'm breaking this chocolate bar up in 100 pieces. And there we go. Big old chocolate bar, 100 pieces. Now, if I have to find 50% of this chocolate bar, then all I need to do is to shade in 50 pieces. There we go. So can you see that this is exactly half of the shape? Well, this will be true every time. If you want 50% of a shape, it will always be half of the shape. Can you find 50% of the following shapes? Press pause, have a go at it, and then press play when you're ready. Okay, let's see. Did you manage to do it? The first shape, that will be 50% of that shape. The triangle, that will be 50% of the triangle, 50% of the heart, and 50% of the smiley face. Did you get them right? Well done if you did. Okay, this time I am going to take my piece of chocolate, break it into 100 pieces again, but this time I would like to find 25% of the chocolate pieces. And therefore, I need to shade in 25 pieces. There we go. So I've numbered mine to go from 1 to 5 and then start again here at 6 all the way to 25. And now you can see that this is exactly 1/4. Will this be true every time? Of course it will be. 25% of a shape is always 1/4 of the shape, or in other words, half it and half it again. Can you find 25% of the following shapes? Pause it, have a go, and come back when you're ready. Here we go. If I will have to half it and half it again, then that will be 1/4 of my square. For this diamond here, half it again, and there is my 1/4 of my shape, my 25%, and this star here, half it again, and I will find 1/4 of my shape right there. What about other percentages? So if I have to find 40% of this bar, this very first one here, 40% of them, then I'm going to have a quick count. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 smaller blocks. But because I've got 10 smaller blocks, each of these blocks represent 10%. Because I've got 10, always should add up to 100. So 100 divided by 10 is 10. And if I want to find 40% of this bar, then I have to shade in 4 of these blocks. If I look at the bottom shape, this time I would like to shade in 65% of this bar. And therefore, again, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blocks. Because a percentage is always out of 100, that means this needs to add up to 100. And therefore, each block will be worth 10%. So in order to find 65%, I have to shade in 6.5 of these smaller blocks. 3, 4, 5, 6.5. There we go. All right. Now, can you find 70% of this block? Pause it, have a go, and play it when you're ready. There you are. 70% will be to shade in 70 blocks. I hope you got it right. Okay, that's all for today on easy maths lessons and percentages of shapes. I hope you found it useful. Connect to me on Twitter at Easy Maths Lesson, or find me on Facebook at Easy Maths Lessons. Don't forget to like this video and share and subscribe.